Welcome to my off-grid adventures. I'm Frank, and I'm glad you're here with me today for this video about a new product that I discovered at Costco, this Fanttik battery-powered chainsaw. It's just a 4-inch model, and it's a surprisingly good little workhorse. I put it up to the test against the highest end version of this same size chainsaw, which is made by Stihl. It's a GTA26, and I found some surprising things that I actually like better about the Fanttik. Now, maybe you're asking, why did I even buy this if I already had this? And the reason came down to price. When they sell these Fanttik devices at Costco, it's hard to pass them up. This was like $60 or $69. This, I think, was about 150, maybe 200 with the pole. So I always need a small saw like this because a couple of people will be working, cleaning up brush or just cutting small limbs or branches to get them to fit into our fire pits. And it's just handy to have one. Plus it's handy to have them in multiple places on our property. So for 60 bucks, I just couldn't pass it up, and I'm glad that I didn't. Let me tell you first a few things that I like better about the Fanttik than I do the Stihl. One is it has a reservoir for your bar oil. The Stihl doesn't. You have to apply it manually, which means when you're out working on a project, you have to bring a bottle or a jar of oil with you and apply it regularly. So I really like it that this has that. This also has a readout on the back that shows you how much power you have left, where there is the ability to click the button and see how much you have on the Stihl, but it's just in increments of 4 bars. So it's nice to know precisely how much power you have left on this. This has 3 settings of speed. I had it on the highest setting when I was testing it today. In my opinion, there's no difference in performance. And we're talking about a 4-inch chainsaw, so what are you expecting to see in difference between a Stihl and a Fanttik brand? But there's just no difference in performance. They both do the same job just as quickly, just as easily. But there are some disadvantages of the Fanttik. One of them is that it would be a little bit harder to use if you were left-handed because it's not ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. You know what I mean. The Stihl has the ability to push down the safety button on either side, and it's just on this side where your thumb would be if you're right-handed, which is fine for me, but a left-handed person would have a little more trouble using it. The other thing is that, as far as I know, there's no ability to connect this to a pole, where they make a pole for this so that you can have another like 4 or 5 feet worth of reach to do some nice pruning. So that's the only real disadvantage. I guess there's one more. This doesn't have a battery you can swap out. So when it's done, you have to wait until it recharges, which isn't that long. But with the Stihl, you can buy extra batteries, and I believe it came with 2. So you can have a longer time of working with this. So those are the downsides of the Fanttik. But when you're talking about $60 or $70 compared to $150 for this, to me, it's a hands down winner for the Fanttik. I would go with this. It's a great little chainsaw, and I'm really pleased to have it. I might even swing by and get another one because I like this quite a bit. It surprised me how much I like it. And it's pretty much risk-free because you're buying it from Costco, which is great for taking returns. So if it breaks or you change your mind and it just isn't what you hope it'd be, you can always take it back. I have a lot of Fanttik products, and I'm a fan of this brand. I have an air compressor that is really nice and small and compact in each of our cars, and I bought one for all of our kids to have in their cars. I have a small vacuum. I have a small little blower that I use for kind of sparking up the flames of fires. I have quite a few different Fanttik brand products, and I've been really happy with them, but I especially am a sucker for buying them when they're at Costco because their prices are less and they stand behind their products. First, let's just take a quick look at the unboxing process for this chainsaw. There's not a whole lot in the box. It's just the chainsaw, a manual, a USB cable for charging it, and a small container of bar oil. It has 3 speed settings, a lock for locking in the chain and then loosening it when you need to sharpen or change it, a button on the side that's a safety for having to push that while you pull the trigger to get it started. There's a bar oil reservoir on the other side, and a power readout that tells you how much juice you have left in the battery. So check it out. I'm not sure how long they'll have it at Costco. It's one of those things, if they have it, you better buy it. They might not the next day. So check it out. And for me, it's a winner. If you'd like to see more content like this, like product reviews and content about living off-grid in Michigan, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join us. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.